Welcome to Inside Opera. I'm Nikita Gorski. The Canadian Opera Company's new production of Mozart's The Marriage of Figaro comes to us from the Salzburg Festival, where it was one of the most successful stagings the festival has mounted in recent years. The production's creative team pushes beyond the comic elements of the story, much as Mozart and his librettist Lorenzo da Ponte did, to get to something deeper, darker, and potentially more dangerous about these characters. German director Klaus Guth mixes in the feel of Strindberg and Ibsen plays, of the films of Ingmar Bergman, while keeping Mozart's magnificent music and the relationships it depicts front and center. In this episode of Inside Opera, we sit down with Jane Archibald and Josef Wagner to talk about a production that the Guardian U.K. called Shattering, Unforgettable Music Theatre. This production, how is it different from other productions of Figaro you've worked on before?
I only did very traditional productions so far. I don't know, 3 or 4. This is much more personal, much more about emotion. It's much more in our actual life situation.
It's definitely not exploring the political differences and stresses and tensions between the classes at that time at all. It's very, very much focused on the relationships.
And do you have a sense yet of what the atmosphere of the piece is like?
Well, it's a bit darker mood in general, I would say. The set is very pure.
I wanted to ask you about the silent character in this production. I don't know if you've gotten into that yet in a big way.
Yes.
It's impossible not to, from the first day.
I guess he's there all the time, yeah.
I mean, he's the one that initiates everything.
Cupid, sort of.
Cupid, yeah, that's it, yeah.
Not in our North American Hallmark Valentine kind of understanding of Cupid, because he's not just about making people fall in love in this piece. He's about
breaking up everything, questioning everything.
He's a catalyst for change. He wants to mix everybody up.
What kind of future do you think Susanna and Figaro are going to have after this?
Maybe they'll be fine, maybe they will have learned from it, or maybe in this production the idea is that they're just going to go back to their flawed and dysfunctional relationship. It's really not clear, and I kind of like that.
The way how it is put in this production, it's really, we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So,
a much more honest
place
from which to talk about love and relationships and happily ever after.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Mozart's The Marriage of Figaro is on stage at the Four Seasons Center for the Performing Arts from February 4th to the 27th. Get your tickets now. Visit coc.ca.
Yeah.